Apologies for the background noise if you can hear it, but hello everyone, it is me, Kim. We're back with another review video. For today's review video, we got from, I believe, Transformers EarthRise. I mean, the booklet's green like EarthRise, like with the Smashdown and the grapple I got. I think that's actually all I have from it, but I should have brought a grapple, but oh. Because, you know, that's how it was for EarthRise. The booklet is green, but the box is from Generation Selects, but we got from Generation Selects for Cybertron Trilogy. I believe EarthRise. I forgot to check before I started filming this. But we got from that, oh yeah, Voyager class, Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. Wow, okay, you're big. But yeah, Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. So, in case you don't know what Shattered Glass is, it's pretty much just like a polar opposite universe. So in that universe, it's where the Autobots are bad and the Decepticons are good. That's all it is for Shattered Glass is. Autobots good. No, Autobots bad, Decepticons good. That's what Shattered Glass is. So your heroes are now bad guys and all your bad guys are heroes. But yeah, we have him, which uses the EarthRise Optimus Prime mold. Which, to be honest, I know this guy uses a lot of molds, but since when I got into collecting, like actually collecting, like I always been into Transformers, but actually getting around to getting the toys, I started in the summer of Legacy Evolution, so I didn't really get a chance to mess around with it. So this is my first time using this mold, which I know this mold was used at least a decent amount, so I don't know how great is it. Because it was used for Dead Mode, Shattered Glass, EarthRise, then Kingdom, and maybe one more time for something else, but that's all I can think of. But we scoop the figure off to the side. We take a look at other stuff. So we gotta look at our box. This is War for Cybertron. The name, Shattered Glass Optimus Prime and Ratchet. Barcode. War for Cybertron Trilogy. But like I said, I think it's EarthRise because the booklet's green. HSA Plus. This is the old Generation Selects box, so it was like this for the War for Cybertron stuff, but then when it came to Legacy, you had a black and white design of the cat on the box. Then for Age of the Primes, the box is like entirely black with outlines, but then for like the face of the cat, there's like it has like a spray paint design, so like colors blend through. Flip to the back, nothing here. Whoa. This is what it looks like. There's plastic strips in there because I had to cut out the guys. But yeah, here's what it looks like. But these guys are actually my first Generation Select figures. Honestly, I thought Lift Ticket was going to be my first figure from Generation Selects. Because I've been really wanting to get that guy. I just always get other stuff. But here's Mumbo Jumbo paper. And since, you know, it's just Shattered Glass Ratchet, I do also have that figure. It's just, this is the Optimus Prime review. But the next video / review should be for Shattered Glass Ratchet. That was my scissors I dropped. Now we have our instruction booklet, which is ginormous. Because, like, look, it's actually thick. Well, I mean, it makes sense. You got Voyager and a Deluxe in this pack. Because Ratchet is a Deluxe for the mold they use. Okay, which side? Alright, so the first side's for Ratchet, so we just show the other side because that's for Optimus. So, you can, like, do that to store the gun on his back. You can open up the chest, reveal the Matrix. Well, you need fingers to get access to that. But then here's how you start transforming him. It's just EarthRise Optimus in like the Shattered Glass colors. So like, you know how to do EarthRise Optimus, you know how to do this. You're big, so I'll keep it. I don't own this mold, like I said, so this will be my first time actually transforming it. Usually the guys that own are usually like one of a kind mold. I don't really get much for like reprints or reuses. Which is strange when you think about it. I think there might be one or two figures I have that use the same mold, but I think otherwise, basically everything in my collection is like one of a kind. Which you would think after at least 3 years of doing this, you know, you think, well, like I said, I think I might have one or two, but you think I would have a lot more. But now we can take a look at our boy, Shattered Glass Optimus. I'm a sucker for this because he's purple, and like, so if you make something purple, usually you win me over. Yeah, it comes with this blaster that can fold together. How is the lighting? You look good like that. You know what? Let's just hit the lights. I'll be right back. There we go. Much better. Wow, to a degree. I mean, he has a shadow effect. I don't know what you can do about it. Eh? But yeah, so you have Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. This is Arbok logo, all covered with gunk. Oh no, I thought it was supposed to be over here. But maybe because since you shattered glass, it goes over there. That's just how they did it for the EarthRise. I will admit, my only nitpick is that, but maybe it's like canon and he has like a little bullet through his glass. But I don't know. I think it would have been better if it's like this, but what do I know? He's pretty good, you know. Unfortunately, I don't have any other that uses his molds. I can't do a comparison with them. But I do think his blue is darker than his original. But yeah. Well, you can go over articulation. Blaster can do 360. His head is, I believe, on a ball joint. I believe. Let's see what else. His arms, they can they do it? Yeah, they can do it for 360. They can go out that far. You got bicep swivel, bicep bend. His hands can open, which I don't know why they could. Well, I mean, I know why. It's just, yeah. Does he have waist? He kind of has waist. It's because of his big booty cheeks. Which, you know, I was able to hit him in the pose off camera, but I don't know. I think if you open them, you get a bit more. Do you? Okay, it's just because they're in the way. So, like, if you move it out of the way, you're good. His legs. Yes, I have to pause it for a bit because there's some background noise, but I did take off his blasters just off to the side, but going back to the articulation segment, I was going to do legs, but I forgot. He does have an ab crunch. At least I assume this is an ab crunch. But his legs, they can kick out that far. They can kick out that far. They can kick back that far. I mean, you can move this piece, but it only goes down, so you'd be like restricting his legs even more. So, yeah. He has, I guess, a leg swivel. Yeah, thigh swivel, knee bend, which I think is about 90, maybe over 90. His leg, he does have a bit of an ankle tilt. And yeah, I mean, if you want to count it as articulations for transformation, but you can like move the wheels out of the way and then you can bring it down. So you want to count as articulation, you can. And his hands can swivel and they can open and close. I don't know if I did that for the arm part. Yeah, it's that favorite time of the day. Size comparisons. Okay. But before I do get into the size comparisons, if you folks do want to know my thoughts, opinions, and the size comparisons featured in this video, I'll link to the video in the description down below and the icon up above in case you are curious. How should we do this? Big to small or small to big? Let's work our way up. So first we have from Transformers Kingdom, Core Class Optimus Prime. And apologies for the background noise if you can hear it. And then we have from Transformers Rise of the Beasts, Beast Weaponizer Optimus Prime. And then lastly we have from Transformers Legacy United. Yeah, you know, it can stay there. His axe fell off, but I'm not going to bother putting it back on. But like I said, we have from Transformers Legacy United, Voyager class animated Optimus Prime. Who is taller? It's because he's like curved while he's just flat, so it's hard to tell. If we do this, I think I think this EarthRise mode is maybe just the same height. Either animated it's the same height, or it's a little bit taller, shorter than the EarthRise mode, because that's what Shadow Glass is. At least this version, it's the Shadow Glass mode. I don't know why you guys stand at a curve. It's because your legs aren't locked in. But yeah, there we go. Alright, well, let's get Shadow Glass Optimus Prime ready for truck mode. Alright, so let's get started. So, read the instructions. Because on my giant booklet. Okay, you can do that. So for step 1, you want to just kind of pull out his arms a little bit. Because it's going to give you access to these panels, which you want to pull out. Then you want to make sure his hands are in fist mode. Put them in. Then you just close them up. Because, you know, that seems to be the classic Optimus thing. Make sure the fists go in there. Then what do they want us to do? Okay, so I guess we can just do that. Wow, look, the legs are together. I don't know. Paper is weird. Put you down. So the next step, you want to grab this. You want to flip out his wheels. Then for the next step, bring it back. Okay, rotate 180. And do this. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, okay, they're just telling you to bend the legs. Okay. Then what they want you to do is fold in the feet. Then they want you to rotate the torso around. So I do that. Then they want you to do this, Holy Dinah. This is just like Toxic Tron. Just fold out everything, I guess. Oh. There we go. Alright, and then what you're supposed to do next, sorry about if you keep hearing paper got whacked, there's a giant instruction booklet, because that's include both Optimus and Ratchet. But connect that into there. I believe so, right? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Move arms out of the way, because that's your biggest hassle with this thing. But then there's going to be some holes. See these little holes? They're going to clip into there. Wow, that was actually pretty simple. And then what? Well, they want you to flip to the back. Oh, okay. Then you like grab the piece right here. Of course, it sucks when you don't have nails. Oh, fudge, this hurts. I don't have nails. I don't know how I got lucky with that one. Maybe it's better when he's open to like grab it. There we go. Do that. Then what do they want you to do? Grab his arms. while not destroying the product, because, you know, simple. They want you to bring it back like you're doing sound wave. So like that. Fold. So while you got the arms, you want to grab them and just look them down. Then they want you to fold in the arms. How do they want you folded in? Like it's gonna be any space left? Well, basically you gotta get the arms into the crevice, which, you know. So yeah, just like try your best to slide in the arms and make it as flush as possible. Blah blah blah. What are we? 22 to 23. Every time I unpause this background noise. Because people are home for the holidays, and back where I used to film, which was my old place, before I moved up, it was kind of soundproof, so I was able to film during the day. Then what they want you to do next. Ow. So like see this piece, it was like connected to there. You want to pull it down. Then tuck away the head. Oh. Well, at least now we know it's a bulge, right? Ah, dang. Alright, so what they want you to do is bring it back in to close it up. Then what's next after that? Alright, so what they want you to do next is break it, because, you know, that's Transformers for you. You gotta break your toys. I get it now. They want you to, like, fold it this way. Which, I don't know how you're supposed to do this without nails. I guess like that. Alright, so what are we supposed to do? You open up the slots, and then the arms are supposed to tab into these right here. And then what you're supposed to do, as I read the instructions because I'm an idiot, you want to close in all the tabs. So close those ones, then close these ones, and they have tab holes, so like if it doesn't match up, then they're doing something wrong, which I usually do something wrong anyways. Then what? Then you want to do these. Then for your last step, grab these out. Really? You're just supposed to pop them out? Okay. And then you're done. And then, well, there's like 31 steps, but there's technically, well, yeah, there's 31 steps, never mind. And then for weapon storage, you just slide it in like that. And boom, now he's in Shrek mode, which, honestly, this Shrek's very good and very simple to do. It's a Voyager I was actually able to do on my own for the first time. I don't think there was any other Voyagers I was able to do on the first try. The only Voyager I think I was able to do on my first try was maybe Grapple. Maybe, but I think I also looked up a guide on how to transform him. Like, he's the only one I think I was able to do first try as a Voyager. Every other Voyager I've done, I know I definitely needed a video for. But yeah, he was the first one. Like, I was second guessing myself, but I mean, the steps are pretty clear. And until the Commander class from 86, people called this the definitive G1 Optimus. Right? I can see why, you know. It does the job pretty well. I mean, they say, like, you don't have to get the Optimus. It's just, you know, if you're on the EarthRise version, it's good enough. It's like the second best G1 Optimus. Used to be the first best, but it got outshined. But that's in the Commander. This one's in different price ranges. You can get Voyagers, Leaders, yeah. Pretty sure Leader comes with the trailer. But he is, like, trailer compatible, because this is just EarthRise Optimus. So, like, if you have his trailer, any other trailers that fit him, you can also fit into the Shattered Glass version. I really love this purple. Although, his purple is a little bit brighter off camera. On camera, the purple is a little bit darker. It's like, off camera, the purple's lighter, but as you're looking for the camera, it's a little bit dark. But, you know, pretty good. Feels solid. Mostly up here in the legs, it feels a little bit weak, but that's because it's just leg. But yeah, pretty cool, you know, like, Apparently you can do goal walk where it's like you have the alt mode but the legs are still open, so I guess so. If you want to, you could just have his leg popped open, because all I gotta do is open that, flip out the head, and bada bing, bada boom, you're good. Of course, it was a little bit difficult for me, as you saw. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it in or cut it out, but at least his head was kind of popping off the ball joints. I keep popping it in, but yeah. Alright, let's go over those alt mode size comparisons. Up first we have, I'm pretty sure I butchered this guy for his transformation, but what do I know? Like, I got the transform done, just I think I messed up on the arms. But we have in Transformers Kingdom, Core Class Optimus Prime. It's Voyager to a core, of course he's gonna look tiny. But I mean, the pretty much got the idea down, like, it's pretty much just like a small version of him. Honestly, I messed up on arms, but I mean, what do you know? That's gonna be nightmare to get his head out. I really hope he's not as nightmare to get the head out as I do with this, because usually I struggle with the heads to get out, so I have to keep it like partly in, partly out, so it's just easy for me. But who knows, maybe it'll be easy. Then we have from Transformers Rise of the Beast, Beast Weaponizer, Optimus Prime. Was it Armorizer? It might have been Armorizer this whole time. Oh, I'm gonna still keep calling them Weaponized. Unless somebody lets me know. I mean, I own the product. I could just look up the title and just try to remember, but I guess not. Bam, we got all of that. And then lastly, we have from Transformers Legacy Knitted, Voyager class animated Optimus Prime. Which, at least in alt mode, he's definitely taller. Like, even without the head bars, just cab alone, he's still taller. So it's only because of the headlights. But he's definitely shorter because his feet do make it taller. So lengthwise, this way, he wins. Height-wise, this way, he wins. But we want to get the Nemesis version. But it's probably a 4-pack. I don't know, it will be my first 4-pack, but... Might have to view videos so I don't whip out boxes. Do I whip out boxes? It's been forever since I've done a review that actually had a box. Well, that's been my look at either Transformers Generation Select Shatterglass Optimus Prime or EarthRise Shatterglass Optimus Prime or Generation Selects EarthRise Shatterglass Optimus Prime. Honestly, by the time the video comes out, you know what I'm calling it. But I still think it's EarthRise because of the instruction booklet being the same as EarthRise, so that's why I'm thinking that. But yeah, like I said, I don't know which other thing I'm going to call it, but obviously by the time the video comes out, you know which one I'm calling it. But as we're going to look at Shatterglass Optimus Prime from Generation Selects EarthRise, I like to thank you folks for watching this video. If folks did enjoy the video, give the video a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below if you made it this far. Comment your favorite Shatterglass Autobots. Or you can leave any other comments as well, and I'll probably do those as fast as I can. But it'd be interesting if you have any favorite Shatterglass Autobots. Like, just favorite in general, doesn't mean you have to own it or anything. But yeah, and subscribe to the bell so you know if I whenever I drop a new video /short/stream. But until next time, toodles.